If your evenings are free, say after your 9 to 5, please don't skip this video because we will be turning those extra hours into a legitimate source of income. And no, I am not talking about those endless feeling of surveys or watching videos that would pay you a penny. I am talking about converting those extra 3 hours that you would use to doom scroll on Instagram and watching other people's video. We're converting that into an extra source of income. So today we're diving into 5 real practical roles that want you to work from home when the rest of the time zone is sleeping. And some of those roles are not available in all the countries. But I want you to stick around because number 4 is for people everywhere. If you're living in Africa, if you're living in America, if you're living in Europe, those roles are available for every one of you. So here's exactly what the jobs are, and let's get right into it. Before we get right into it, I want you to comment your name and where you are watching from. Also, welcome to this channel. My name is Binbola, and on this channel, we talk about all things self-development, creative ways on how to earn an income and how to be better financially. The first role we will be talking about is the chat support role. This role, you are the digital customer service, answering phone calls, replying to emails, processing refund, and basic troubleshooting for tech related stuff. So if you're a person and you can type with speed and accuracy, you know how to keep your emotions in check, not the one that would type in all caps when a customer asks a silly question. This job is one that you might want to consider, or this role is something that you want to look at. You can find these types of jobs on Mod Squads, Life Word, and Influx. The pay is typically around $14 per hour to $22 per hour, depending on how technical the role is or the task, and also the companies. Most of their pay rate is not set in stone. The second role is transcription work. There are 1,001 jobs like this out there. And basically, what you're doing is you're transcribing audios to text or videos to text. With files like legal depositions, podcasts, videos, or even audiobooks for people in the university. There's always a constant backlog of videos and audios that need to be transcribed. That is why this role is always hiring anytime. And if you're someone who is very fast in typing, flawless grammar, you understand English very well. So this might not be this might be a bit tricky because if you're not a native English speaker, but there are people who are native English speakers that have trained themselves to really understand English, the vocabulary, and how to construct proper grammar and proper sentences. So if you're very efficient in English, and need I say that this is not exclusive to English, there could be English podcasts or English audios that they would want to be transcribed to another language. You can check on websites like Transcribe Me and Go Transcripts for roles like this. This kind of roles are typically paid per audio or per file, not typically per hour. So this is one role that even gives you the ability to earn as much as fast as you can transcribe. So it is not on an hourly basis, it's based on how much files you're able to transcribe. So this is just an extra icing on the cake. Most legal and medical file pay a premium on their jobs. So you can be expecting somewhere between $20 to $25 per file. So the third one is global tutoring. Technically, you would be having a conversation with students in high school or even students in the university, most especially for people who are trying to, better improve their English. So while the rest of the world is sleeping, you can have a conversation with someone in Europe or someone in America, depending on the time zone. And basically, you're just engaging and having a conversation in English. Hourly rates would typically be between $10 to $15 per hour. And also, if you are on Preply and you're tutoring like more advanced courses, say software engineering, how to be a web developer, you can scale up to as high as $50 per hour. Heck, I consider myself an educationist. I'm right here behind the camera teaching you how to land remote jobs for free. Now, imagine if I had, not just imagine, there are people who have like a small channel where they post job openings for a fee. So you subscribe to that platform, say $5 per month or $2 per month. So imagine on a group where you have 500 to like 100 people paying you $2 per month just to have access to premium job offers. Do the mathematics. So it still boils down to global tutoring. So they're pretty much just teaching you how to land remote jobs. Is as good as that. So if you're very good in a subject and you think you can also transfer that knowledge, you can impact someone else that is looking to pay for your service, please go ahead and hone that skill and sign up on this website. So you can check on Preply, you can check on Cambly. Yeah, that's it. The fourth role is a virtual assistant. I want you to know that with the advent of internet, a lot of business have either moved online, fully online, or have like a another source of marketing online. And most of these people don't really have the time, they don't have the resources or even the technical know-how to scale up their business. So this is where you come in. As a virtual assistant, your duty is to help organize their emails, help organize their storefront, anything virtual that can be done from the comfort of your home. Social media organizers, social media managers, all of these fall under virtual assistant. So all that you're doing is from your phone or from your laptop. There are jobs like this that offer hybrid roles, which means you have to work, you can work from home and also work on site. But trust me, there are fully remote jobs that offer you the position of a virtual assistant, and you can find these on website like Belay, Fancy Hands, Upwork, and even Fiverr. And virtual assistant is so versatile in that you do not have to wait for a company or a business per se to open up or to post a vacancy. If you are good, very, very good, and you see that, oh, this page is lacking this kind of touch, or this business online is lacking this sort of touch, you can always pitch yourself, you can always reach out, documenting your with your portfolio. So the last but not the least is security analyzers. When the rest of the world is sleeping, your work would be to analyze security footage, ensuring that a company or a business or an organization is in safe hands. So security analyzers are not just they not just monitor the physical buildings or camera or whatever. So I like to call it silent night solid checks. So you're managing large Discord servers or online forums. On the security side, you act as a digital watchman. So you're monitoring their platform for fraudulent activities. You're checking users, making sure that there are no suspicious activities. You're also checking for policy violations and all of that that puts a company or a business at risk. So it is your duty as a security analyzer to catch those things first before it now penetrates into a business. This is very good for introverts, yeah, because you need to be focused. You don't need distractions. You need someone that can think critically, and you need someone who is very good. If you're someone who is very good at analyzing things, this role might just be for you. You can check for jobs on Telos, Crisp Thinking, and Yardi. You would expect a pay between somewhere around $18 to $30 per hour. So I love to say that the internet economy never sleeps, especially if you're working for a company in a different time zone. So when they are active, you are in a quiet place, or your time zone is actually asleep, and you on the other hand are working and earning something good on the side. You don't need to quit your 9 to 5. All you need to do is swap those hours that you use for endless scrolling on Instagram to channeling your inner midnight owl and working as well. So don't just watch and watch videos, get to work. Please hit the subscribe button, like this video if you found it helpful. Drop a comment, let me know which of these websites you would be applying to, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button so you get notification once a video like this drops and you don't miss a thing. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and I'll see you guys.